I got you up. Don't care if you think I'm lying, this shit happened nigga. Be me 2015 to 2016. In social. Sometime in December. Walking home at around 8 p.m. Living with a friend. Live really close to an oil refinery. Refinery sometimes makes a portion of the sky glow orange at night. In my neighborhood. Almost home. See orange glow in the western portion of the sky. Think absolutely nothing about it. Glow starts to get bigger. Turn to look at it. It's not the oil refinery. It's in the sky. There's literally a single cloud in the entire sky. Glow is coming from inside of it. Circular-shaped orange-reddish glow. Starts to grow horizontally. Takes on a more of a cigar shape. Giant glowing orange cigar in the cloud. Cigar shrinks from back to front. Think of it like how a telescope retracts into itself. It is moving forward in my direction. A burged flash like a camera shutter. This thing emerges from the cloud. At this point I'm just stuck staring. Sounds really fucking gay, but I swear this thing looked right at me. At least that's how it felt. This thing is a lot closer than I thought. Wave at it nervously. It moves slightly, pauses for a moment. Then proceeds to fuck off toward the ocean. Leaves a really weird looking contrail. Freaked the fuck out. Try to record it using my piece of shit phone. Phone works, but quality is so bad it don't look like anything is there. Keep walking down the street toward my house thinking I got good footage. Actually yelling out loud, does anyone else see this? Dude, it's a UFO. Reach the corner of the street I live on. Look behind me and see what I assume is a group of 4 kids. Looking at me. Can't make out what they looked like. This was before they changed all the streetlights to LEDs. Everything was darker and sepia toned. Thought nothing of it and assumed it was simply just their shadows making it difficult for me to see them. Have seen kids play on that corner before. It was a bit late but I remember. This taking place sometime during winter break. Not unusual to see kids playing football or something late at night during this time seeing as they didn't have school. I start to walk towards them excitedly thinking someone else saw what I just saw. Yell over to them as I'm walking toward them, yo, did you guys just see that shit? Before I can get any closer they're on away from me extremely fast toward their backyard fence. Don't hear a door open or close. They all just disappear. Too dark to see anything so I assume they just ran into the backyard, away from some crazy guy yelling about UFOs in the sky. Again I think nothing of it. Say to myself I guess not. Too dumb to realize at that exact moment what just happened. That house on the corner used to belong to a salmon family that moved out last month. Crossed the street toward my place and I look back and realize there's a for rent sign in the front yard. No one lives there. And hasn't for about 3 weeks. My dumbest starts. Putting 2 and 2 together. Realized I just saw a group of 4 small people vanish into a house without opening any doors. Something in me tell me to sprint home as fast as I can. Freak the fuck out, call my brother, and tell him what I just saw. Tries to calm me down, doesn't work. Hang up. Start smoking cigarettes in the backyard trying to calm down. Stay awake until my roommate comes home. I shit you not, for the whole 2 years I was living with my friend in his back house, I used to have this completely irrational fear that I was gonna go for a smoke outside and see a fucking gray alien looking at me. I had no reason to think or fear this, but I started to when I began living with my friend. I slept fine that night. Didn't have any weird dreams. Doesn't really freak me out now. Had to come to terms with it and just accept that it happened. But nothing more than that. Also sorry for the misspelling, I'm high as shit. We talk about the most paranormal even we have personally witnessed or been exposed to. Be me. 22-yo security guard for an office building. Worked the 8 p.m. 6 a.m. shift 4 days a week. Nobody there for most of shift. Bring laptop and fuck off 75% of the time. Do 3 walk-around patrols every shift. Can't skip them because they have Degi 1 tracking system. They know if you did your rounds. Start first round right away. Start at top floor, work way down. Checking every door to make sure they are locked. External doors, office doors, utility closet doors, etc. Gotta be 300 plus doors, but not hard to check, jiggle handle, move, jiggle, easy. Finish first round. 2 people still working, told them to just lock up when they left. Rest of building empty. Fuck off for a few hours. Start second patrol. Same shit. But this time no cars left in the garage, previously occupied offices are now empty and locked. Nobody in the building. All doors secured. Fuck off for a few hours. Around 3 a.m. Start final round. Building is dead silent. Halfway through round. Need to piss. Jiggle office door, locked. Jiggle office door, locked. Jiggle office door, locked. Pass women's bathroom, no lock. Jiggle utility closet, locked. Go into men's bathroom. Piss. In there for less than a minute. Walk out of bathroom. Utility closet I just checked is open. Wide open. Mops, brooms, vacuum, buckets, bottles of cleaners, etc. All blown out all over the hallway. Closet is totally empty. Heard absolutely nothing. Strange feeling of being in danger. Abandon round and head back to my area. Wait for shift to end sitting in silence. Put 2 weeks notice in, 2 weeks ago. Was last night on the job. Pics related. 5001 American Boulevard West. Bloomington, Minnesota 55437. Be me. 10 years ago. Chatting online with female friend. She's psychic. Thalesatha.png. She sends me a link. Anon, take this test for me. Bored, so why not? Do test. BINTJ. Tell Grill. She freaks out overjoyed. Oh Anon, I knew it. You're such a great person. This is great news. You should be proud to be INTJ. INTJs are the best. K nothing changes. Still have no idea why it's a good thing. Nobody else ever mentioned these tests. Until now. Can someone finally tell me why being INTJ is such a great thing? Should I care? I've had reoccurring arachnophobia dreams for over a decade now. I'm not even afraid of spiders, but ironically I'm always getting bit by them. Some of my dreams are horrific beyond measure though. Be me only child. Come back from family mountain trip. Live in big 2-story suburb house. Run to room upstairs and see small door to attic is open. Entrance is pitch black. Climb up to look in. Massive black widow the size of an ice chest slowly crawls out. Bares its fangs and hisses at me. Drools clear venom like a dog. Run to my mom. She comes up to inspect spider. Thinks it's adorable and fuzzy like a puppy. Lets it crawl up on her shoulder like a parrot. Keeps it as a pet. Weeks go by. Always catch spider staring at me from around corner with pure hate. Have dire sense of dread spider is planning to kill my mother. Dream ends. So here's the other weird NPC thing that happened to me. Be me. Need COVID test, don't want one, but whatever, go to drop in. Big industrial place, car park empty. Walk in, staff's at frozen, holding clipboards and kit, not moving. Well, this is weird. Stand for about 20 seconds pondering how odd. Call out hello? Are you open? Nurse jumps in front of me and starts agitatedly telling that we are closed. Ooh okay, just it says drop in is open to X time. We are very busy. We three closed. There's no one else here. We are closed. Very busy. But there's only me here. At this point I look past her and the staff are making busy movements. You need to go now. Okay. Sure, you have a nice day. So I left, and honestly, such a strange experience. They were just sat motionless, like I'd wandered into a movie set. I went back next day, and there was one other person there who walked very slowly past me, as if to say look. Other people. And that was it. Holy shit, you just made me remember something, not the usual ex-schizophrenic babble like the other replies. I'll greentext it for funsies. Be me Britbong 6 years ago. Doing some shopping in the city with my GF at the time. Be in a shop, health food shop, looking at their miscellaneous food stuffs. Am quite an intuitive person that notices shit that other people don't. Old woman catches my attention. She was very tall and she had poor fashion sense, like the stuff she wore was just mismatched, not eccentric, just a bit off. I made a mental note to watch what she was doing because she gave off a weird vibe and she seemed out of place. I watched her go over to the counter to pay for something. She pulled out really old English currency like shillings and a £1 note. That's odd. Leave shop and tell my GF that I'm pretty sure that was an AE. She didn't notice anything because she was a smooth brain with no perceptive capabilities. The end. Pretty dull story, but after rattling my brain, that's the only thing I could think of. Your time traveler maybe, idk. Be me, 5 to 6 years old. Wake up in middle of night. Feel like something is off, still have my eyes closed. Open my eyes and look at alarm clock. Number lights on digital clock are all on, time says 8888. Roll over onto my back and look up. A big as fucking man is hovering above me. Kinda looked like Pick related, but much more realistic. He is really muscular, has a much fuller beard, more of a turquoise color, and is vaguely transparent. I stare at him for a couple seconds before he gives me a look like he's really mad, almost seemed angry that I'm awake. He promptly punches me directly in my face and I black out. Next memory I have is waking up in the morning. When I sit up in bed my nose starts bleeding. What the fuck happened? It seemed way too real to be a dream, and everything in my room was exactly the same and just as detailed as real life other than my clock. It wasn't like a normal dream. From my perception of time it only lasted 1 to 2 minutes max from waking up to being knocked out. Most of my dreams feel like they last hours, but this one is quick. I also forget almost every dream I have, yet almost 15 years later I still remember this. I have never had a dream like this other than that one time, if it even was a dream. Be me, an 11-year-old retard. Fapping all the time, depressed, bad grades. Undiagnosed autism. The only Catholic in a heavily Protestant area. Attend their church, they let me go to their Sunday schools etc. Never felt like an interloper or different. Moved to Catholic area, try to go to confession. Mom is starting to die of cancer, lots of issues, want to talk to priest and confess. He tells me I can't because I didn't do communion. Explain that I had no Catholics around me, no church etc. Tells me to leave anyway. He tells me I can't because I didn't do communion. This is how you realize that Catholics are the modern-day Pharisees. I'm not saying that Protestantism is necessarily correct, but Catholicism is the easiest denomination to steer clear from. Specifically in your case of confession, you never needed a priest, you can always pray directly to Jesus. 1 Timothy 2:5. For there is in God, and one mediator between God and men, the man Christ Jesus. Have you ever had something really weird happen involving anything with radio waves, ham radio, walkie-talkies, software-defined radio? Anything involving these age-old communication methods is kind of fascinating to me. I also ask because I have a story. Be me, 2014. In high school. Keep a walkie-talkie on my desk to fidget with. Don't know where the other one is. Always assumed it was just a bum walkie-talkie laying around. Come home from school one day. I'm fidgeting with the talkie all absent-minded like. Accidentally turn it on. Almost immediately I hear it pinging constantly. It's pinging over and over, like someone's trying to say something, but can't hold the button long enough. Decide to pull out my phone in hopes I record some cool shit. Actually record something fucking terrifying. Vakaroo, https://vakaroo.com/1C53K898DHXV. I've still yet to uncover what this was. I'm hoping it's audio from a movie or something and someone was just fucking around with anyone within earshot. But if it's actually real it's kind of fucked up cause these weren't like impressive walkie-talkies. The range couldn't have been huge and the voices come through pretty clear, so I assume it had to be close. I've posted about this online a couple times before and someone suggested I may have tapped into a police line or something. Kind of a shit ending since nothing happened after this. I tried responding, but never got an answer. I was properly scared shitless for the rest of the day though. Anybody else got any weird run-ins like this?